huddled in the corner, eyes bruised like tombstones, sat hugging himself and rocking in the corner. The others asked him to speak. He stepped into the green light. His green hands holding his green head, spit stretched between his ice-blue lips. His voice was empty corridors, heartmeat skewered and roasting over an abstract fire. I lost my love like an empty room, her heart hunted and driven to the corner. Sweet meat and desire, this room's only purpose. The poet will burn here forever. The others were deaf or laughed at his song, but his love sat watching as his heart twisted and glowed in her fire. So there's a cobblestone barrio in Oaxaca, where solid rock walls are colored in soft, hungry pastels, and old doorways hang rotted and crooked in dark magenta alcoves. A chalky yellow light emanates from the church across my room and makes the street vendors transparent as they sit tending their braziers. The rocks of the church have become more solid here in the last 3 centuries by absorbing the people who flicker in the street in a yellow light and finally, moth-like, smash their souls against the pastel walls. When this happens, the bells peal for days. The old Indian woman who crawls back and forth in front of the church has become so transparent young lovers can walk right through her and not even notice. One of the parrots inside the green jungle of my courtyard keeps calling for Miguel! Miguel! And I wonder if maybe all the singing birds are calling the names of the people who have disappeared. This morning, when I put my pants on, a black butterfly fell off out of a cuff and onto the floor. And when I returned home this evening from the village, the old crawling woman was sitting on the roof of the church, swinging her legs back and forth and singing to the clouds. Dog sniffing, backyard bass bones, total tail thump, thump, wagon rhythm. Squeeze box eyeballs blowing melodies through the howling moon. Deep cavern, wheezing blues, lungs, moaning, squeezing toenails, tiptoeing, top hat, trick, trot, trot, trot. Back legs scratching trees to glory, moon dog strutting goes. City dog style. Hitting the hydrants. Searching the furry bitches, singing, "Oh, raise your tail, mama. Raise your tail, mama. Turn your sweetness my way." Sidewalks are tonight, and the garbage cans needs picking. Was that I smell mama poontang? A fried chicken. Slipping down the side street, blowing the citizens away with his tongue-slavering beat. One sly eye cocked high, solo progresses the bluesy, woozy night street jazz bop trails, gives his little shiver, and then hooks it on back down home again. Boom, 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 boom. Forget who I would most lively lass. I must walk this holy man path. I followed my love to the garden one day. At a cloven hoof I did see her pray. Boom, 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 boom. Now soon began that satyr to dance. When he spied me, was it fate or chance? He stared me up, he stared me around, but his gold gaze inside this room, stay down. Boom, 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 boom. When I and my pride went to claim my prize, my lover said to me with most sorrowful eyes, wasn't me that you won with your righteous chivalry. So keep now your pride, it's no chauvinist for me. Dip, bop, dip, bop, bop, dip, down, down. There's nothing but my pride left you with me. My eyes so full I cannot see. Since sweetheart and cedar like to go. I'm a monk, near mad, and afraid for my soul. It's you and me, baby. A team. Forever. Menstruating and ejaculating our way through eternity. Running down that old footpath marked time and space. Popping out souls like fleas on a dog. A bucket brigade of fornicating firefighters raising enough steam to start a railroad. You, dressed in some brocaded gewgaw. Me, wearing construction boss calluses like the star of a cigarette advertisement, crushing beer steins in my Anglo-Saxon forepaws and saving the mushy parts for last. Me, slamming the door shut after work, chasing your fluttering eyelids all around the room like our mothers taught us when we were little kids, drawing pictures of jet planes and scribbling them out in no-pain flame blotches and letting the stick pilots bail out and float down to the stick villages and be assimilated into the emerging factories and come out on weekends driving their new Ramblers and Plymouths just like born Christians. Us getting older all the time, storing up sperm and eggs in our Cheerio boxes, assuming erotic stances on the starting block, waiting for the starting gun, and then, blam! Hair growing in all the right places, feet and asses pumping for dear life, crowds of spent voyeurs cheering us on as nurses in sterile face masks catch the new babes as fast as they can, us finally dead tired, looking for the ending string, stopping to catch our breath, changing diapers every 15 seconds, being overtaken by kindly attendants and led off to the sidelines and given hot chocolate and brandy, and jumping up and dashing off again, a caduceus of testicles and ovaries disappearing out into the effervescent sunset. Gaia rains her memories down in the snakes of water falling from the sky that carry life to the roots of our world. The snakes become clouds, oceans, rivers and creeks swimming through our dreams, creating our world, singing all the ancient songs. This dream of water now in front of me, singing, this rock creek, this little rapid-hitting small rocks, laughs and slithers down the draw through the oaks and manzanita. This creek gone dry last summer, now full to bursting, this gate to another world where my daughter's soul caught back up with me almost 20 years ago. This laughing snake, I carry your song in my heart. And because we're all poets, and our bodies are 98% memory and 750% joy, we spend our days singing these mad, splashing songs. I sing this prayer to Gaia as our ancestors' molecules dance in the bubbling rapids, dance along the water's surface, flickering their forked tongues of memory in the air. I was outside, falling into a brilliant white tube, feeding the pups, listening to the saws and sirens, the wails of friction, siren songs pulling me down. And I started thinking about Mom, a spiral of light, the first angel I met, drawing me towards darkness. About how she had lost her mind after my brother was born, drawing me into their world. It seems that lost my mind, lost my senses, my words, not heard. And she discovered gravity wandering in a cold darkness. She had lost her mental defense system. My arms held out in front, feeling nothing. As she fell, the only way she could communicate my screams, unheard in a vacuum of lethargy, was to glue seashells and sequins on her eyeglasses and sit at the piano playing out-of-tune chords, celestial chords, crashing into brilliant explosions and seemingly random notes, the sounds the gods make playing their games. And now out here, lost our minds, lost our way in the burning sky. Among the wiggling pups, I hear her twisted songs on my street, and out of the indifferent sky, I hear the cries of artists falling and crying as they plummet silently. Then I see it shimmering in the air the way poems do. The falling song carries to his heart, and I run in to write it down the way I do. Our words burning onto his page. He hears. Just as I grab my notebook, my son, he hears our song, who's sitting on the couch with his wings folded, says, Plastic Man, read me some Plastic Man. We all turn and listen. Mom looks up from the white piano. Softly now the sounds, with all the seashells, silent shores of serenity, lace scraps, greasy metallic sequins, glued on her glasses, dangling, dancing, and framing her mad horse eyes. The hooves pounding across the keys. She bangs the keys and says, You heard him, Johnny. You heard him, Johnny. It's time to read Plastic Man. I snarl over my shoulder, drawing my wings tighter around me like a bat, like a bruised angel, and the tortured chords well, and I feel their pull. Slowly, I touch earth, walking on the tightrope. I love to write. We love all the angels. I love my son, stretching and changing form. I love to read Plastic Man to my son. Balance. I'm learning balance, Mom. When you hold yourself just right, we hold hands and circle the sky. There's plenty of room on the tightrope. Now, Walt Whitman, it's too late to sing of America's boisterous boys. Too late to sing their bold and bully deeds. Their cement, bridge, factory, collision insurance, anti-personnel, smart bomb, gas-spewing, profit motive, shuck and jive, their so gross national product has done too much, too fast, for too long, and it's too late. Now our tormented home, our sore and bleeding mother, stumped for progress, scarred and gashed for gold, wakes me with her cries at night, telling me to sing her blue song again, to sing her healing vision, telling me to sing her songs of earth and water, sky and fire, telling me to sing of love and how we're all connected to the rest of the universe. No more grand odes to manifest destiny. No longer the song of man's victories, Walt. It's almost more than we can bear, and the bear's back's almost broke. And trees keep weary watch, turning their healing colors in a solitary thrush, and the earth, with her bleeding throat, call me at 3 a.m., and I feel my spirit pound against the wall that fear and greed has built to hold us all in thrall. At 3 a.m, alone in my bed with just the moon and nowhere to hide, I know I've been one of your boys, Walt. Eager to please, only too glad to cut down the trees, dam the rivers, destroy any life that got in my way, happy to step off whatever cliff presented itself long as I got paid on Friday, happy to follow orders, forgetting again the jaws waiting me in the feverish waves below. Ah, Walt, this moonlight feels like bricks on my soul, and I flee to the woods for peace. Driving the back roads north, I see dogwood leaves, salmon-colored in the fall, soft and pink, like your lips that I kiss with this poem. At noon, I stand on the Sierra Buttes naked with my chest peeled open, spirit blows through me, playing my ribcage like a flute, and my song grows stronger. My song, the same one the ghost mothers taught me 20 years ago, visiting my dreams as I slept on the granite cliffs by the river. Now, drowning out the chainsaws and the semi's downshift exhaust roars for a minute, I began singing the only song I know, Walt, the song of our Blue Mother, the song of her healing vision, the song of earth and sky, water and fire, the song of love and how we're connected to the universe. Cat skinners for Christ put on their sacred hard hats, fire up their holy bulldozers, and began scraping the forest down to bedrock. They bore holes into the earth's crust and set their charges, singing hosannas of praise to the creator of mayhem. Their song so loud they can't hear the trees scream as roots are ripped from the mother's breast. Their dynamite blasts cover the wails of the dying earth. They break for lunch, opening their Pandora boxes, littering the canyon with Hostess Twinkie wrappers, spilled lamb's blood, and illiterate religious tracts. Infused with the spirit and reeling drunkenly, they begin hacking deep scars into the canyon walls. They rip and chew deep cuts into the mountain. They call in air support. An F-14 strafe the canyon, firing phosphorescent tracers, turning fleeing foxes, squirrels, and deer into exploding fireballs. The mountain is changed to mud. Trout and perch suffocate in the silt. Ecclesiastic hacks phone in the body counts daily to the local newspapers, and the figures are printed in the police blotter next to the reports of which local criminal alchemists have been apprehended ingesting mind-expanding mushrooms. For the cat skinner's god is a jealous god who chains any light bringer to a rock and calls a heavenly host of vultures down to feast on the miscreant's psychedelic liver. After an afternoon prayer break, a convoy of cement trucks files into the scraped canyon and begins closing the gap. They build a wall 50 foot thick, and the river stops flowing. As the sun falls sobbing into the sea, the cat skinners drive home vaguely uneasy beneath their sanctimonious glee. Kick their dogs, browbeat their wives for burning the meatloaf, spend the rest of the evening reading the more lurid sections and revelations by the new electric light bulb that they have been given as a reward for doing their God's holy work. Winter, I watched the cluster bombs on TV with my neighbors. The bombs were falling halfway around the world and exploding in my local supermarket, just like Dr. King used to say. It was Consumer Day, and I was shopping for all my little behavioral rewards, stepping over blackened craters in the linoleum, annoyed that there was that pile of smoking, charred Iranians between the ice cream freezer and me. What a bummer, I thought. Luckily, there was a small, non-polluting, propane-powered bulldozer cleaning out the aisles, and Muzak Led Zeppelin softly playing over the moans and cries of the wounded children as a pert little honey blonde passed out free coupons for low-cholesterol dog food. I pushed my car along, gaining weight with each step. Gaining so much weight that when I got to the checkout counter where the razor blade kid with his eyes rolled up in his head was working, I weighed 600 pounds and didn't have a neck anymore. He ran my ho-hos over the scanner. "Fried chicken's on sale this week," he remarked. "Better give me a couple buckets. I need something to eat on my way over to the voting booth," I said. "There's some more positions to fill with ex-CIA guys." "Fucking A," the kid said, hawking and spitting phlegm into the rolled-up American flag he carried in his back pocket. There was something about that kid that reminded me of myself when I was his age. So I went outside, cut my wrists, bled all over the sidewalk. We're lucky down here on the mud ball. We have musicians to keep the beat because music counterbalances the dirty deals and the long nights staring out of empty window panes. We're lucky down here on the mud ball because music can take all the pain and cold hunger, all the tears and broke down love, and squeeze it up into tight chords and warble and twist it out into the reeds of a moaning blues harp. Yeah, we're lucky because music can cleanse and heal us, can touch our souls with a positive energy. Music is the ancient medicine because first there was the Word, and the Word was sound, and the sound was love, and the universe picked up the riff and scattered along behind singing, go, baby, through the shivering trees, blow. And we're lucky when the harp man takes center stage, because then we dance in the light of his singing soul. Mother Ghost Navigator through salty waterfall plunges, I sing my love to you. It starts in desire, in the visual slopes of molded skin, the soft breath rise of love-cup breasts, the light touch of moist tongues on invisible blonde hairs, deep spirals together, folding and unfolding, one inside the other, the folding spinning to flesh. Mother of time, and all the pulsing blood, holy temple keeper of the womb kiva through which all dreaming's flesh is born, I sing this song for you. The blazing spark taking hold divides into reality and grows inside the kiva amid dreams of the saucer's flood, and so taking form becomes firm and pulsating. Mother of night and all the flaming suns, singer of moons and tides, blood giver, body former, wife, lover, daughter, mother, I sing my love to you. The spark, now a swimming listener, feels his needs pulling and calling, and with oceanic groans and wrenching ecstasy is born flying and shiny into the bright assonant world, born spinning and searching for all the wonder and pain. Mother of space and day, sweet nurturing harbor of love's domain, food giver, milk maker, arms holder, hurt helping mother, I sing this song for you, of how in time the spent seekers, weary with answers, return to await their journey's goal, and their sweet mothers wearing necklaces of skulls come in and cover their babes with a warm dark silence, and the sleeping released swimmers dance back out again into the void. Mother of flesh, lover of skeletons, dancing, grinning mother, soul gatherer, basket carrier, world maker, spinning, weaving spider keeper of the unfolding present, I sing my love to you. Political statement of the first degree. Yuba River, she's wild and free. We're both naked, river and me. That is exactly what I want to be. Swimming on the Yuba, swimming on the Yuba. Women on the river, all shapes and sizes. Walking down the trail gives them nice strong thighs. All that beauty filling up my eyes. Swimming on the Yuba, swimming on the Yuba. Don't think me lewd, don't think me crude, 'cause I think the women look oh so good. strutting around in their birthday suits, swimming on the Yuba, boom, 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 swimming on the Yuba, boom, 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 boom. My sweet babe, light of my life, she's my best friend, my lover, my wife. Down by the river, she's my lady go dive, swimming on the Yuba, boom, 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 swimming on the Yuba, boom, 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 boom. We get naked every chance we get, jump in the river, baby, get ourselves wet, laying on the bank as we drip dry yet. Swimming on the Yuba, boom, 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 boom. Swimming on the Yuba, boom, 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 boom. Join the naked women, children, and men. Jump in the river, baby, feel your skin bend. Do it one time, gonna do it again. Swimming on the Yuba, swimming on the Yuba. Political statement of the first degree. Yuba River, she's wild and free. We're both naked, River and me. That's exactly what I want to be. Swimming on the Yuba, swimming on the Yuba, swimming on the Yuba, swimming on the Yuba.